welcome to LA Spectacular with Norma V. I'm your host, Norma Vocal, and I am super excited that I have a wonderful actress, and she just, oh my God, the things that she's doing in Hollywood is just amazing. Her name is Brenda Banda.
Hi.
How great is that name? I love Brenda Banda, like BB. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. How you doing?
I am doing great. This is always fun to do, so thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely, it's my pleasure. I always love when, with two women get together and we start talking just like, having coffee.
Yeah. So natural.
So that's what we're gonna do, just, talk and, just have fun,
Okay. Sounds
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
I know, that sounds so
Where do I
cliche,
start?
right? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm like, okay. And the thing that I'm most proud of is that I am a Los Angeles native. I grew up in South Central.
So awesome. Oh my gosh, shout out to South Central.
Hey,
yeah.
the hood. We are repping.
I know, but it's so awesome, that, I'm having a lot of guests and they're native from LA, and that's so unheard of, because we are, most of ours are transplants.
Yeah, so I'm very proud. I'm very proud to be from LA, and I'm very proud to be from South Central because, LA, there's not a lot of people who are actually doing in the industry from LA, and then from the hood, there's even less people who are out there doing the art, so I'm very proud.
Wow, that's so awesome. So how did you start it in this crazy business?
Okay, when I was little, I lived in Mexico, because I was born here and then we went to Mexico and I was in Mexico. Yeah.
That was the opposite.
Yeah, I know. Wait a minute.
I know, we Mexicans come here and then you went to Mexico.
We went to Mexico.
Okay.
I was like 4 years old and I used to watch las telenovelas de Yuri and Lucía Méndez.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember the novela, but it is mío, ese hombre, I don't know, something like that. Amor mío. And anyways, I used to watch the singers, and I wanted to be a singer.
Yeah.
I wanted to be like Yuri and like Lucía Méndez. Now I'm telling people how old I am, but
Do you sing?
that was my first passion.
Okay.
I wanted to be a singer. I do sing a little bit. And I used to get on the little mountain of dirt in the backyard.
I pretended it was your
stage. I would sing,
so
and I would
awesome.
see like millions of people. It was my first dream.
You're
and,
like,
yep, I would hear it because I would see it. I would see these actresses. And I did try singing for, that's what got me into acting. I actually, when I got out of high school, I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. My parents had gotten divorced and I was like going through a depression. Yeah, thank you. And I was like, well, what am I going to do with my life? Okay,
so you went to Mexico. When did you come back to the United States?
I was like, not too long. I was like 5.
Oh, okay.
So my first language is Spanish. And
that's so awesome. You don't have an accent.
Yeah, well, I could think it's some people say I do.
Really? Like I have a really thick accent.
Yeah, I guess it's been a long time.
Yeah, no. I mean, I grew up in Mexico. I came here, when I was older.
Yeah. So, but 5 and started going to school here. Okay. And I was in school in Mexico. I remember all that. Well, I just went to the Long Beach Theater Arts Center to take my mom to a show there.
Oh.
And I remember it went full circle because when I was in kinder or for first grade, we were on a field trip.
Okay.
And I think we went to go see Peter Pan. And I remember because I remember the stage opened. It was like magic. This dog was running around the stage and a maid was chasing the dog. And in that moment, I was like, whatever that is, I want to do. I want to do.
And how old were you?
Like some of that. Chinitos, like my skin is. I was like 6 years old. I didn't even know. But como que like the world opened up and I was like, that's gonna be me. And it was. I started doing theater after high school.
Yeah.
First I did singing. I was taking singing lessons. I wanted to be a singer. I was in a rock band. I don't know if I skipped that part. out of high school, I was in a rock band. Spanish rock.
Rock on, baby.
like Alejandra Guzman. I thought I was Alejandra Guzman, and at that time was ¿cómo se llama la otra loca? Pelo suelto.
Paulina? Oh no, Gloria Trevi.
I thought it was Gloria Trevi. And so I was in a rock band.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, so I need to go take classes. So I took classes for singing, classical classes. And then they were having auditions for a musical.
Okay.
And I auditioned for the musical, and that's it. Theater took over and acting took over.
Wow. That's so amazing. And you've been doing this since then?
Oh my God, I've been doing that. There's adults, the age I've been doing this. Like that's our adults out there, the age I've been doing this. Yeah.
No, but it's so awesome because I saw what you have done, and you have done a lot of stuff.
I've done a lot of theater, and I've done some TV and some film, but a lot of theater.
I mean, one of my favorite series, Gentrified.
Oh yes, that was so fun.
Oh my God, I saw that you were there, and I was like, and your name is Norma.
Yeah, yes, it is Norma. So funny.
And yeah, but because you were in the restaurant, I was just like, wait, because I mean, I watched the whole series.
Yeah, thank you. That was a good show.
that was really cool. And then also you were on another one. What was it?
Shameless.
Oh my gosh, one of my favorite series.
I know. I was so happy because I think they're done, and I was like so happy.
They're done.
I was like, I got on it. And then recently I did Grey's Anatomy.
Oh wow.
Which I didn't know. This is probably bad of me, but I didn't know that they were still on. When I got the audition, I was like, their show's still filming.
No,
18 seasons.
Yeah, no, because when Patrick Dempsey left,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people stopped watching it.
Well, but there's a lot of hardcore fans.
No, I know, yeah.
I mean, hardcore. Because I told people that I was on it, they went crazy, and I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't watch a lot. It's just bad. I don't watch a lot of TV as an actress. No.
So what do you watch now? More streaming?
Yes, it's streaming, and that's bad. I'm embarrassed to say that, but I do. It's so funny and entertaining.
Yeah,
like the
right?
ASMR that I told you about. Anyways, and documentaries. I want to sound smart. I also watch documentaries.
So what was the last series that you watched on TV or on streaming that you were like, wow, I wanna be on that?
Okay, I love Stranger Things, like shows like that.
Oh yeah.
Smart and like weird and like sci-fi, but not like gross sci-fi or violent sci-fi. Like thoughtful.
Make you think.
I would love to be on a show like that. I mean, I love comedy because when you're working comedy, you're not really working. It's like, it's just funny. It's natural to me. But like the sci-fi, that's my, yeah.
Wow.
So if anybody's watching.
Hey, holla.
Yeah, send me a role.
Yeah. No, you have a great look.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You can represent me too.
Well, that's what we're doing this show because, we want to showcase all the Latinas and Latinos here in Hollywood because I don't want any gossip, It's like there's too many of that already.
Yeah.
I want to, I want you to come here, have fun, laugh and tell us your story and, how you started and, all that stuff. That's what I want,
Yeah,
so,
good.
yeah, so let's talk about that, Let's talk about that.
And so that we can succeed because nobody wants to tear anybody down.
No.
To help each other, right?
That's right. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. So anyway, so all that stuff that you have done on TV, and then you haven't done any movies yet?
I've done short films, but I haven't done a feature yet. I was just talking to somebody, this other actor that I met.
Okay, so let's put it out there on the energy, right?
Con
Good vibes.
Con quién?
Yeah, who would you like to work with?
A long time ago, it was George Clooney, but I think I'm updating. Like, I'm like, he could direct me, but maybe that was something else I was thinking about. I don't know. This is what I'm ashamed of as an actress. Like, I don't watch a lot of, like.
Movies? You don't watch movies?
It's because I can see right through some stuff, the bad writing, the bad whatever. I'm just.
So you're like watching it and you're like, oh, maybe that shouldn't be there.
It needs to be really intelligent, like Stranger Things. Like I'm watching, I'm like, ooh, in my brain, I'm a Gemini, so it captures all that. But
oh my God, he's a Gemini.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like
our makeup artist is a Gemini.
Oh, we need more. We need more. Either the comedy has to be really dumb and stupid and funny. Like I don't think like Jackass, like I laugh at that stuff. It's so violent, but I'm like, it's funny.
Oh my God, no, that makes me cringe.
It does make me cringe, but at least you know what it is, and they're not pretending to be anything else. Or the stuff has to be just like really smart.
Yeah.
I don't like grotesque, gross, bloody, violent stuff. I don't like that. I like stuff that makes me think. So that's why I always get it. Like when people say, well, what do you like? What do you watch? I'm like, I don't watch a lot. I like documentaries on UFOs or like.
Those are pretty interesting.
Yeah, I like all that stuff.
Yeah. So what are you working on right now?
I just finished a short it's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet take. Yeah, I played the parent. And it's about a Latina, and an African American young man who fall in love, and it ends up a little bit tragic, you know. So I just finished that, and
did you directed it or?
No, I was in it. Yeah,
oh, yeah,
I was in it. It was a short, and you know, there's been some very close calls. I'm like, ooh, is this the one? I'm like wanting to get that series regular or that lead, and I'm just gonna say it's right around the corner. I just got back from Tony Robbins, so I'm just gonna do this right around the corner.
So what would you say to the young ladies, young girls that are watching us right now, you know, laughing and having a great time?
Do not get swayed by the boyfriends.
That's pretty interesting.
If you want a career
yeah.
for yourself in acting, have the boyfriends, but date, don't get, from my personal experience, everything was about my boyfriend and love, and I spent so many years focused on that, when I should have been learning about business, and I should have been saving money, and I should have, you know, been in school more and doing more, but it was like, it was all about love. And, you know, I do believe things happen for a reason, and I'm the type of actress that's probably gonna work. Like, I don't know, I just have an old soul, and like older, you know. I wasn't the young ingenue, but if you are the young ingenue, if you're the young, beautiful girl, you need to start young. So if you want this career, chill out on the men. That's all I gotta say. Or the ladies, just chill out on all that and focus on your career, because love will always be there. Love will be there.
I know, you know, it's so funny how when we're younger or young, you know, it's like love is like, and then you break up with that person you thought that you were gonna be with for the rest of your life, and you're like, oh,
yeah,
it's so dramatic.
No, you go from like first meeting them and the excitement and the time that happens, then you're in love for years, and then that's the time, and then the breakup, and then there's more time, and by the time you know it's been 10 years.
I know, right?
You're no longer that young, and come on, okay, that's my biggest. And learn business. Learn business.
That's one thing I would say, learn the business. Because, you know, a lot of times at the end of the day, you and I are just a product, and we need to make sure that we need to know how to market ourselves. You know, because in reality, nobody talks about that. You know,
nobody teaches you that.
No. And you know, like when I finished my acting class, I was just like, oh, okay, cool. So now I'm gonna be famous, and you know, I'm gonna be here, and I'm gonna be there, and
not without the money.
I know. And then, you know, and then also you need to invest on your, you know, you're the product, so you need to invest on yourself. And
you need to keep track of what you're investing and how much of the investment is returning. And you need to keep track so that you know, are you really just spending the money, or are you trying to recuperate that investment by like really networking and meeting people and talking to them and creating relationships. Oh my God, nobody teaches this. Nobody teaches this, but maybe we all should. There needs to be a roundtable on the business, in general.
Maybe we should start that.
We should, because it needs to be like, this is business in general, and this is business of acting, and you can get lost with the art. You can just be like, I just want to be an actor.
Yeah. You know, I just want to create. And that's great.
But what about your bills? We got bills to pay.
Yeah, I mean, they come every single month.
Every single month, yes.
That's one thing, is like they never go away. You know, it's like no matter what you do, you know, it's like they're coming. You know, just like the other friend.
Yes.
Right? But so that's so awesome. You have such a great spirit. I love having you here. I really appreciate your, you know, coming into the show, because we need to have more of you. You know, to come and just make us laugh and make us, you know, just so fresh, you know. I love it. Thank you so much.
You're
I really
welcome.
appreciate it. So, okay, so you talk about what you do now, and then, so what are your long-term goals?
Okay, well, in my heart, I'm like an educator. I did a lot of teaching for theater. I think I'm a natural educator, so like when I see things that need to be taught, or like I have a lot of love for what I didn't know, nobody taught me, to share it. So long term, I do plan on like, how do I help people with business, with acting, and how do I help them understand that everything is business, and even the art is business, and you have to learn that early on, and so people don't take advantage of you, and so you know your power. So
Would you say that you want to have like a school or something?
Yeah, I think I want to have a center. I want to have a center that teaches kids about ancestry, ancient traditional ways.
And to be proud of who we are.
To be proud
because
of who you are.
that's one thing, you know, I think right now a lot of us are getting proud of who we are and are proud of our skin color. But before, you know, it was just kind of like such a taboo or such a bad thing to say, you know, like I came here in 1990 and I remember after I got divorced, I had a boyfriend and I talked about it before and he was so angry all the time and you know, and I got to talk to him and I said, why are you like that? And he was like, you know, growing up, I couldn't speak Spanish, you know, because that was so, you know, in school, they wouldn't allow it, you know, because they're like, you're here, you need to speak English, you know, so it was kind of like we were embarrassed that we were Latinos. And now it's like proud Latino. You
now
know,
it's like if you
Latina.
don't speak Spanish, you don't work.
Exactly.
And again, everything's ruled by money. The reason that in the day they didn't want you to speak Spanish is because you needed to assimilate to be a successful person. You needed to be part of the American way to be successful. Now, to be successful, you have to speak Spanish. So that, again, it goes back to the business. Like, it's all money. Everything is business. Politics, foreign affairs. I don't care what you throw at me. I'm going to be like, it's business, because it's business rules the world.
That is so true. And that's so awesome that you're saying that, because a lot of people, like, I never thought of that, you know, that politics was a business. You know, my father was a politician, but I mean, I was so little that I didn't care, you know, just like, I just say, I need and I had, you know. And it's
not always obvious, but, you know, you really look at it and it's like, oh, wow, this is just a business transaction between two countries or between two whatever.
Yeah, that's all it is. Wow, so you're so philosophical.
I don't want to bore everybody, but this is why I watch documentaries. It's just a Gemini in me.
Yeah.
I do have a very silly side, but I have a very, like, my brain is always like calculating.
Yeah. So what do you do for fun?
I watch weird documentaries. I like learning. I like learning about, like, plants and mushrooms and how they communicate, and, like, documentaries on ayahuasca ceremonies.
Have you ever done it?
I'm too scared. I'm chicken.
Yeah.
I went to Costa Rica, and the jungle was so powerful. I could tell you we saw some things. There's in Costa Rica and I forget that Chirripo. I think that's the top of the mountain. They have these beings called the praying mantis people. They appeared to us. We saw them. That's how I know. There's a light, and some people are like, she's crazy. I saw it. I brought my friends around it. Hey, what is that? Am I seeing a light? And then they took pictures of it, and it made a figure, and that's what interests me. What is out there that we don't know? That's a little scary, but it's also kind of like, what does it mean?
Yeah.
These beings, they're not alien. They're not like ghosts. They're not evil. It's just, according to the legend, they're the original people of the world, and they live up in those mountains. And we got to see.
You should do a show about that.
About all the fun stuff like that?
Yeah.
Oh man, I should.
Yeah.
I should. There's so much stuff to talk about. I guess I should have, like, on today's show, we're going to talk about aliens. Today, we're going to talk about business. Today, we're going to talk about acting.
Exactly. No, in reality, that's how it is. You know, each episode has a different, you know.
Maybe I could. You can do anything these days, right? Because of social media and, like, well, thank you. Maybe
I guess on that said, you know, it's like the pandemic kind of like brought us to where we are now. You know, it's like, yes, it was really bad that happened, but at the same time, there's so many good things that happen. You know, and there's so many businesses that happen. You know, I mean, me for once, you know, we started an online business. You know, and I was just, who would have thought?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, we make sales and we don't even know who we sell to, you know, it just like comes through and we just, you know, have to send the product.
Me too. I started a business in the middle of the pandemic and it's helped me out so much. It's network marketing, which a lot of people run away from, like growing up like Mary Kay and Jafra and like Avon.
Yeah.
It's in that realm, but I sell medical grade equipment. and I have a team, and it's so fun because it fulfills a part of me that gets to be the teacher and train and help, and then I get to have one-on-one conversations with people all over the world, help them, and it's online, and they purchase and it gets sent to them. I don't have to send it. The company sends it, and it's more actors and artists should do network marketing. Really, they should, because it creates. It's
another avenue, stream of income.
The investment is a lot of times very low, and if you're somebody that moves and you know a lot of people, you can make money. But there's a taboo on network marketing because, of course, the Avon and there's a taboo. People think that it's.
Well, I think because of the MLS, the multi-level marketing.
And I think people have lost a lot of money with MLM, and that's what it is. But there's a lot of people who've made. Are millionaires, I've learned. And network marketing is the only business that you don't need any certification. You can step out of jail, start a business, and be a billionaire with network marketing. Because I saw it. You don't have to speak the language. You don't have to be young. No, you don't have to be educated. You can say, okay, I see the vision. I'm going to get my product, and I'm going to sell. But I think what happens is some businesses you have to buy the product and keep it at your house.
Oh, God,
and then you never sell it, and that's why it gets a bad rap. But some network marketings and some MLMs are not that terrible. You just got to find the right one. And I'm new to this. I found a really great one, and I think that the investment is so low, because to open up your own business, a small business, is at least $50,000.
Oh, yeah.
And with network marketing, it could be from anywhere from $200 or $50 to $10,000 just to open up a business in network marketing. That's very doable, and they finance you. A lot of these companies will finance you.
Oh, wow.
So a business is very important.
I had my fair share on MLM.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah, and I lost a lot of money too.
Because the systems, and sometimes, like everything, there's good doctors, there's bad doctors, right? There's good lawyers, there's bad lawyers. You just got to find the right one, and the one that calls you. And it's the people's business. That's all I gotta say. It's the people's business.
Yeah, that is so true. Well, it's just like real estate, it's about the homes, but at the end of the day, it's about how you treat people, because if you treat people bad, they're not gonna come back to you. They're like, see ya.
That's what Tony Robbins was saying. Tony Robbins says that business is a spiritual practice. Business is, and everything is business. Like us relating right now, acting, and if you're a great actor, but you're not very nice, you might not get called back.
Yeah.
It's a business. It's customers.
I was telling you that, Alan, our makeup artist, because, he's going to start working on another huge production. And I was like, if even when somebody's so talented, but they're not very nice, no, I don't want to be around that person, because it's so negative. It's like no to negativity, because, and even sometimes like somebody's trying so hard and they're so nice, and give them a break, give them a chance to do what they're doing, and so I'm with you. Yeah. I'm with you, girlfriend. Yeah.
We need more money in the people's hands. Like, it can't just be all on top.
Right.
That's why I like network marketing. It puts the power in people's hands.
So, what is the future look like for Brenda Banda?
Oh, okay. So here's what it is. A lead in a feature film and a lead in my own series, or like a series regular, would be fantastic. Some national commercials, and then start these centers. I already do retreats sometimes. I put retreats together with my business. And just helping people. Like when I do my acting, I always feel like if I can make people laugh or I can make them think, that's really great. And then with my business, if I can help them financially or help them with their health, that's really great. And so with these schools, it's like teaching people what we don't get taught. Yeah. Because we don't get taught a lot of things that we actually need in life. Like nobody knows how to do their taxes, and where do taxes come from? Like budgeting their money. We need to learn that. Yeah. Simple things like that. Cooking, ancestry stuff, traditional stuff, and other things. Yeah. So the future looks like that. It looks like making the money so that I can do the projects, my passion projects. Yeah.
Well, you know what? If you put the time into it, it'll come.
I hope so. Yeah. I hope I get to see you like in a year and be like, Norma.
Guess what? Remember when we were having that talk?
I hope so.
Well, it's happening.
I hope so.
No, well, I wish you the best, and I really appreciate you coming to the show because.
Well, thanks to Laura. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Laura.
My manager. I love her so much.
I know.
Thank you.
I was telling her, Laura used to be my manager. Actually, she's the one that got me into the business. So thank you so much, Laura, because from that afternoon that we spent, well, actually, yeah, it was one day that we spent together when our kids were doing a commercial, and she was like, "Oh, you have a great look. Why don't you do it?" And I'm like, "Me? No."
You do have a great look. Gorgeous.
Thank you so much. No, but at that time, I was just, this is me all done up, seriously, you see me, I'm like the simplest person, with a ponytail, shorts, tennis shoes.
I'm still sure that when you're wearing ponytail and shorts, I'm sure you're like, wow.
No, but thank you so much, Laura, and really, really appreciate, helping us with this wonderful actress, and we wish you the best.
Thank
and
you.
And I'm pretty sure, because you have such a great energy, that you're gonna get where you wanna be.
Thank you. Hope so.
No.
I hope we're here. I hope I'm here to do something good in this world, not just take up oxygen.
No, you will. You will,
Thank
because and all the stuff that you have done is fantastic. So you're acquiring the experience, so you'll be there. You'll get there.
Thank you.
So I really appreciate you coming again, and so I wish that you can come back later on,
will.
and and we can have another talk, and
Yes.
that'll be amazing,
Yes,
because
I hope
I feel like I've known you forever, and I just met you.
Isn't that nice when that happens?
Yeah.
When you don't have a chip on your shoulder, you're just kind of like, let's all live.
Yes, yeah.
Be happy.
Because when you give that good energy, that's what you get.
Oh, thank you.
So, and you have that. You have a great energy. So we really appreciate you coming into the show.
Thank you.
And so
What a
we
fun
wish you the
time.
best. And like I said, come back and see us again.
And I wish you the best with this
Oh,
show, and that
thank
it grows,
you.
and that you find yourself in greater and bigger opportunities, and that you call me.
Of course.
Come on, it's my new show.
yes, of course. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I am so excited that she accepted our invitation, and so please follow her on her social media. Can you share it with them?
Yes, it's at Brenda_Banda_BB. Everything you said in the beginning.
That's so cool.
So
Brenda_Banda_BB.
Bebe.
Uh-huh.
2 B's.
Bebe. So that's everything on social media?
That's my main one, yeah. And the other ones are business ones, so yeah, I can find me there.
Okay, yeah. So follow her and share all her information. Share this video, like it, and because we want to be everywhere. We want to spread the love.
And ask me any questions, because I know
Yeah.
people are going to have questions about what I talked about.
So thank you so much for watching. I'm your host, Norma Volko, and we'll see you next time.